Solo Leveling is a show about a scrawny, weak, broke, friendless virgin named Sung Jin Woo. Finally, a protagonist I can relate to. He lives in a world where gateways to other dimensions appear out of nowhere and house all manner of monsters. Goblins, orcs, furries, the works. At the same time, a select few members of humanity awaken to become superhumans known as Hunters. Hunters are assigned a ranking from E to S to measure their power level, with E rank being only slightly stronger than the average human being, and S rank turning you into Goku. Our boy Sun Jin Woo is a special case because he's the protagonist, and that means he's got that dog in him. No, it turns out he's the world's weakest E rank, meaning he would probably lose a fight against 3 kids in a trench coat or an especially tight jar of pickles. Because of this, he's always getting hurt working a crappy mining job in those dimensional gateways to pay the medical bills for his mother's terminal anime parent disease. One day, after a typical day of Jinwoo getting critically injured from a warm breeze, there's a second gate that appears within the first gate. Going against protocol, Jinwoo's hunting group decides to investigate without calling it in, and I'm sure nothing bad will happen.
Oh god, everyone is dead!
Turns out this secret double dungeon was an S-rank dungeon, with a giant statue of God in the center. This God starts killing everybody one by one with his laser eyes. Jinwoo realizes that God only attacks when you don't follow the commandments written on this stone tablet. Okay, let's see here. Worship God, okay. Through dance? You don't seriously mean... Aw, look how happy he is. Most of the group dies, a few manage to escape, but Jinwoo stays behind as the last man standing. He lost his leg, most of his blood, his dignity, well, he never had that, but he lost his leg, and right before the final blow is struck, he manages to survive the time limit. A mysterious video game-looking menu appears in front of him. Jinwoo agrees to the terms and conditions and turns into a player. Also, it's just gonna ask you a quick question if that's okay. So basically, in this world, once you awaken as a hunter and are assigned a rank, like E rank for example, you are stuck as that rank for the rest of your life, and you can't get any stronger no matter how much you train. But because he became a player, Jinwoo is the only person in the world that can level up and grow stronger like he's in a video game. The video game thing is further exemplified by things like floating menus only he can see, daily quests where he has to do the workout routine from One Punch Man, or else, and there's even a virtual store he can open to buy gear and supplies from, using the materials he earns from killing monsters. Also, it's just gonna ask you a quick question if that's okay. As Jinwoo levels up, not only does he get stronger, but his appearance and personality completely changes. He goes from a scrawny, weak, broke, friendless, bitchless virgin to a tall, hot Giga Chad where every girl in a 50-mile radius wants that Sung Jin Wang, you know what I'm saying? Witness the greatest storytelling you've ever seen, where Jinwoo goes into a dungeon all by himself, kills a bunch of wolves, levels up, and looks cool. Then he fights a giant snake, kills it by hugging it to death, levels up, and looks cool. On the next dungeon, he decides to raid with some seemingly friendly hunters. But wait a minute, turns out these hunters are actually scumbags that try to kill Jinwoo by tricking him into fighting the boss of the dungeon alone. But they didn't count on his dick being so massive he'd kill the boss by impaling it, and then cut the heads off his would-be murderers by turning to the left. But the leader of these scumbag humans was the little brother of a super powerful S-rank scumbag that vows off his would-be murderers by turning to the left.
All right, so yep, so yeah, this is correct. Huge spoil. I should have put something in front of this video. This video is going to be absolutely filled with spoilers. I should have said this in the beginning of the video. Hopefully I can put it in the description and I won't get flamed in the comments for not warning people that there's going to be spoilers in the video. But if you're going to be clicking on a video about solo leveling, you have to know for a fact that there's going to be a lot of spoilers. So yeah, spoilers. 3 minutes in, there's about what, like it's going to be 12 minutes or what? There's like about 9 minutes left. Um, Spoilers, lots of spoilers, spoilers everywhere. You should have known from the beginning that there was going to be spoilers. Okay, all right, so yeah, gotta keep it moving, and this is a very critical part of the anime. After this, he pretty much becomes a sociopath. So yeah, um, yeah, killing people definitely has an effect on you, even if they deserve it. It's going to have a huge effect on your mind.
But uh-oh, the leader of these scumbag humans was the little brother of a super powerful S-rank scumbag that vows to take revenge on Jinwoo. Now take this plot point and throw it in the trash for 100 chapters because the author takes too long to get around to it and it's completely pointless by the time he does. Then Jinwoo enters a new S-rank dungeon called the Demon's Castle. 100 floors of increasing difficulty that will push him to the absolute limit. But he'll do it later because he's got like a thing he's got to do right now, and he's like super busy. And it's not like he's leaving because he can't handle it or something. He's still so cool and strong. You guys, he's so cool and strong. After that, Jinwoo goes into another dungeon with the survivors from the first double dungeon and someone named Good Guy Mick Won't Stab You. Nice to meet you, son Jinwoo. I hope we can be friends. Okay, but in a shocking twist, it turns out Good Guy Mick Won't Stab You was actually Bad Guy Mick Serial Killer. Look out, son Jinwoo! And now Jinwoo has the ability to turn invisible. Finally, we get to the Red Knight, and at last we have a character that out-auras Jinwoo.
Oh,
I mean, look at this dude. God damn, he's cool.
Have you ever experienced the almighty three-shield beating? Take me! I'm going to roll!
Jinwoo gets his ass handed to him, and if it wasn't for the Red Knight slipping on a banana peel and dying of embarrassment, Jinwoo would have had no chance of winning. Up until now, solo leveling actually does start with a pretty good difficulty curve for Jinwoo, where even though he's leveling up and getting stronger, it always feels like he's just barely strong enough to beat the next major enemy in his way. Jinwoo can't always brute force it. He needs to be smart about his skills, his resources, and when to use his daily full heal in order to win. But after his fight with the Red Knight, his struggle almost completely disappears and he basically curb stomps everything into the dirt from now on because he's essentially... And the reason for that is because he gains his signature ability, Necromancy. Basically, Necromancy allows you to revive any dead body as a shadow version of themselves. All he has to do to bring someone back as a shadow is say the magic words.
Egress! Get out!
And now he has a badass Shadow Soldier. Also, as a fun little bonus, any especially strong opponent Sung Jinwoo revives as a Shadow gets to be renamed like a Pokemon, such as Egress, Tank, guy that should have been named Tank, Pondering My Orb, Charizard, actually just the Chimera Ant King from Hunter x Hunter, I forgot about this one, plotline that should have been resolved 70 chapters earlier, and finally his most powerful shadow, Sir Nepotism. With all these shadows, Sung Jinwoo is a literal one-man army that really do be solo leveling. That's the name of the show! Whew! I just realized that I've only been talking about Jinwoo this entire time, so let's take this opportunity to check out some of the other side characters, like Yu Jin Ho and... I'm kidding, they don't matter at all. Solo leveling stands for solo leveling. If your name isn't Jinwoo, get the fuck out of here. The men in this show exist to figuratively ride his dick, and the women want to literally ride his dick. Speaking of women, each arc likes to introduce a new possible love interest for Jinwoo, like the B-rank healer that liked him before he was cool, his sister's school friend, or the cute demon wife.
This is gonna get demonetized. I know it is. I know it is.
Ride his dick, and the women want to
Oh, is this like a real? This has to be a real photo. I don't think this is photoshopped. I think this is an actual photo. This is an actual photo right here. That is, oh wow, that wow, yo, this guy. I know. At first, I thought this video was gonna be cheesy, but it's really starting to surprise me. Like the gags and the punchlines are actually hitting. Like this guy knows what he's doing. He knows how to make a funny video, and but also let me stress that I've watched both seasons of Solo Leveling at the time of this video. Everything he's saying is accurate, but he's just changing like a few of like the names so he can make it funnier. But 99% of this is 100% accurate. Like it's spoilers at the wazoo. So yeah, and that's what makes it even funnier because he's not lying. He's just explaining it as simply as he can to someone who's never seen the show before, and adding a few like modifications as far as like the names go and some of the the sound bites go to make it funnier. But 99% of this is 100% accurate. Wow, this guy's good. This YouTuber's good. Go subscribe to him.
Literally ride his dick. Speaking of women, each arc likes to introduce a new possible love interest for Jin-woo, like the B-rank healer that liked him before he was cool, his sister's school friend, or the cute demon waifu. But each of these girls will be banished to the Shadow Realm by the time the next arc begins. This is before finally settling on the hot blonde S-rank lady Jin-woo has literally zero chemistry with, other than the fact that she, likes the way he smells. Anyway, let's get back to the story. Jin-woo enters an ice dungeon with a bunch of red shirts, everyone dies except for him, and he has a badass fight with Ice Link, before defeating him with his new shadow. Jin-woo tries to bring back Link as a shadow, but he completely fails. But it doesn't bother him at all, and he's still so cool, guys. He's still so cool. Then Jin-woo goes undercover as a sexy miner to make some cash money on the side, and he runs into the S-rank lady. Hey, do you know where the bathroom is? Jin-woo enters yet another dungeon with a bunch of red shirts, and he doesn't want anyone to know he's actually the coolest, strongest, most badass one there that could solo Goku and the Justice League. They run into a boss orc with telekinesis, and one red shirt dude gets his ass slammed around. Jin-woo decides to wait until the very last minute to save him because Jin-woo would rather die than not maximize how cool his entrance will be. Wait for it. Wait for it. Now! You know that guy's already dead, right? Jin-woo finally returns to the Demon Castle. He learns that the cure for his mother's anime disease is at the very top, and decides to use his fancy new wizard orc shadow to make quick work of it. He gives the wizard an orb to ponder that literally doubles his already massive magical power and lets him cast his most powerful spell.
By the power of the arcane, I release your inhibitions, feel the rain on your skin!
The Demon Castle is defeated, Sung Jin-woo catches a Charizard, he gets the cure for his mother, and the fan-favorite cute demon waifu lady that was tagging along will be abandoned and given zero screen time as soon as the arc is over. Jin-woo gives the cure to his mom, and she wakes up from her coma and he starts crying. Oh, was the little baby crying because his mom got all better? Oh, are you happy that all the work and effort you put into healing her for years finally paid off and you have a loving relationship with your mother again? Wow, I didn't think this main character was such a little bitch. Ruined my power fantasy. This main character is trash. While all this was happening, in the background there was mention of an island where an S-rank dungeon broke out with super powerful ants. Until now, they've been stuck on the island, but the ants have begun to evolve and grow wings and take a more humanoid shape. The hunter guilds from all over the world joined forces and put as many S-rank hunters to fight the growing ant problem. But don't worry, with this many S-rank hunters, we should be fine. Has anyone told you you're almost a total ripoff of Meruem from Hunter x Hunter?
I said that.
Yes,
I
the Chimera Ant King is born and he makes every S-rank hunter on the island look like a huge bitch. That is, until it's time for the main character to get there, and they have their epic showdown. Hey man. Hey, bet you weren't anticipating this problem. What? You sure you want to fight me? I killed all those other guys in an instant. Please stop. If you want, you can work for me. You can be my servant. Jin-woo wins with very little effort because the show isn't even bothering with the pretense of challenging fights anymore and turns the Ant King into a shadow named Biru. Okay, so this is where season 2 of the anime ends, and honestly also kinda where the show peaks. At this point, there is nothing that can stop Jin-woo, and it's pretty much a cakewalk from now till the ending. An ending which sucks balls, by the way. If it sounds like I'm being overly critical and harsh on solo leveling, it's because I am. But I want to make it clear that I really do like this show. And it's not because it's some well-written masterpiece, but because it's fucking cool. Everything about this anime, and especially the manhwa, is cool as shit. Look at this gorgeous art. Look at these fight scenes. Look at Sung Jin-woo posing like Batman for some reason. And when Jin-woo brings someone back to life as a shadow, I lose my goddamn mind every single time. And with all that being said, looks like there's only one thing left to say. Subscribe to my channel, subscribe to my channel, subscribe to my channel, subscribe to my channel. Also, like the video and comment down below what anime you'd like me to do next. Subscribe to my channel, subscribe to my channel, subscribe.
Have a rotten day.
This guy has talent. I want to be reacting more to more of his videos. This guy really knows how to make a good comedy video. It reminds me of those basically videos from way back in the day. I'm pretty sure I'm showing my age here, but yeah, back in the day there was these videos called basically Pokemon, and they would be pretty much this like frame for frame format that the video that you're seeing here is pretty much exactly like this, but they were significantly shorter. I think they only maxed out at like 5 minutes or so. Um, and he has this form. I'm not sure if it's the same person. I have to double check. I have to double check, but I'm not sure if it's the same person. But yeah, like like it's by far it's giving me that same energy. I'm more than certain if this isn't one of the original animators from that series, basically series, it's um it's 120% like an influence for this creator. 120, it's undeniable that he got his idea for these videos from the basically series. 120%. Uh, there's just no getting around it. I refuse to believe that he didn't get the idea from that series. Um, shout out to Vegeta. But yeah, yeah, this is gold. This is absolute gold. And he has a video like this for almost every popular anime. So look forward to more updates from this creator and more reactions to this creator. But that's it for this one, guys. I really want to thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if I spoiled solo leveling for you, because if I did, my apologies. I got so excited about seeing this video that I didn't consider that it was going to spoil the entire series. That's my mistake. 100%, excuse me. So, yeah, my 100% apologies. I started at 3 minutes, so that was only like halfway through the first season, if I'm not mistaken. So there was a chance for you to not watch it anymore if you didn't finish solo leveling. Um, it's an amazing series. Watching it for the first time is great. He has some fantastic critiques too. Like the show has weaknesses, but its number one strength is that it looks really, really cool. It's 100% aesthetics and aura. That's what the show's for. That's its target. Um, um, I won't say target market. Well, no, it is. It's the target market for the show are people who want to see aesthetics and aura for the entire show. That's all it is. It's very simple objective, and it does it perfectly, damn near perfectly, damn near perfectly. And of course, the weaknesses come in when it comes to deeper meanings and consistency and staying focused on certain subplots. That's where the weaknesses come in. But if you're not worried about that, you just want to see it, have a good time, see a good show, kick your feet up, relax after a long day of work, and watch an amazing anime. Well, technically, I think this is a Korean property, but they turned this into an anime. I think that's how it works. Korean type of graphic series, and I think it was adapted in Japan. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, Korea, they're doing big things over there too. Don't sleep on them. I know technically it's not a manga, it's not Japanese. It doesn't matter. The story is so great, it's so popular that they brought it over to Crunchyroll, and it's doing great. It's doing numbers. People can't stop talking about the show, and I really look forward to seeing what's coming next from the series. Even though technically, yes, the main character is unstoppable, but that doesn't mean that there can't be stakes in the future seasons. So that's it, guys. Enough of me babbling. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I've been on Ad Clear, and you guys have been amazing. Take care.